before, so you stepped before you did this team?
Yeah, I stepped on Crown Becca. Becca
Okay.
Dynasty. Crown Becca, Becca Unleashed.
Okay. So you gave the great coach JJ problems, really?
Period.
Okay, well this interview is now over.
It's a brand new dance called the party hottie. She can do it, he can do it, do the party hot. It's something like a dance, but it's called the party hottie. A party ain't a party till you start the party hot. Everybody slide to your left, move back twice, slide to your right, move it up a step.
Welcome to another edition of the Step Exchange. I have Against All Oddz in the building today. How you doing today, Coach?
We're good.
Doing good. I'm so glad you guys and girls, ladies. Let me say that again, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to have no Me Too moment, but everybody's saying guys, ladies and gentlemen, on here today. All right, but before we talk to Against All Oddz, we're going to see one of their videos. Everybody, check it out. And we are back. All right, I'm so glad to have you here, but I got some questions for you all. We're going to start with you, Coach, all right? And I'll read my questions from my phone. Coach, who is Against All Oddz?
Well, we are a collegiate team. We was founded in 2016. We was formerly known as CTech Step Team. And the reason why I started the team is just to, bring social awareness to actually, no. Can you cut that part out real quick? You're going to try this again. Cut that part out.
I got you.
No way.
I got you.
I'm sorry.
And that's what makes it all fun. I might cut it out. I might just keep it and say, look, y'all, this is what we do. We have fun. We have fun. Go ahead.
All right, you ready? Take two.
I'm ready. Take two.
All right. So AO is a collegiate step team. We're co-ed. We was founded in 2016, and the main goal was just to have students, learn about step, build their confidence, and just perform and compete around, the world.
All right, that's cool. All right, another question for you right here. What made you? I love the team name. So, what made you choose that name? How'd you come up with that?
Well, the process of the name. When we was first named CTech Step Team, and we was tied to our school. And if he wanted to do more stuff, he wasn't able to do anything because we were basically owned by them. So we changed our name, and the name fits us well because Against All Oddz, it shows that we can overcome anything, and there's nothing we cannot do.
That's true. All right, question number 3. Okay. Against All Oddz is a collegiate team. Are you guys connected to any of the other teams? 2,472 teams in New York. Are y'all connected to anyone?
Yeah, we're branched under Powerhouse. So and under Powerhouse, it's high school teams and middle school teams also. So we got Reign Distinction, No Name Necessary, Virtues and Perfection, and The Step of the Virtue. Okay,
awesome. I figured that. Okay. And is that all under Mighty Reign? Is that a team or is that just what the whole thing is called?
Oh, Mighty Reign is the high school team and middle school team combined.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Cool beans. All right, here we go. Do y'all compete, and are there a lot of shows for collegiate teams to compete in?
Yes. We compete every year at Battle of Thrones, hosted by Jamal Mecha Dynasty. Mm-hmm. And we also co-host Powerhouse competition. And we usually have college divisions. We're trying to have one next year, when COVID is over. Right. So I would just say hypothetical next year. Right. And we also compete out of state. Last year we competed at Binghamton, Albany, and we try to do more, once COVID is over.
Okay, understood. Trust me, we're basically shut down in North Carolina. It starts Friday, so I don't understand. All right, here we go. Now, being a collegiate team, and when people automatically think collegiate, step team, they mine automatically goes to Black Greek letter organizations. All right. So do you guys feel being a collegiate team that's not a fraternity sorority that people overlook you because you're not a fraternity or sorority and you're stepping in college?
I'm gonna say yes. Back then, when our color used to be black and gold, so there were times where some Greeks were like, are they remember? You know, I can see the confusion, but we changed our colors anyway. But overall, it's been nothing but support from them.
Good. Okay, I like that. All right. And as a coach, I know we're going to get to the step, but as a coach, what are some of your favorite teams? Seems that you love to just look at, they just take you in. What is some of your favorite teams?
All right, just they're not in order, just so y'all know. So I don't want to wait 20 minutes. So besides my team, Mecha Dynasty, everybody on Powerhouse, Highly Qualified, Dem Raider Boys, Lady Raiders, Chaotic, Royal Diamonds. That's about it so far. There's a lot more, but I can't get them off the top of my head.
Oh yeah, you got a good list. All right. So before we get into the questions with the steppers and of course and the coach at the same time, I'm gonna show y'all one more video of Against All Oddz. Check this out. And we are back. All right, steppers, Miss Tamisha, Mr. Derek, are y'all ready?
Oh, how you doing?
I'm doing good. All right, here we go. All right, reading from my phone here. Question number one: What are some goals you guys and girls have for yourself?
So I'll go first. First of all, thank you for having us.
No problem.
And some goals that we have, I would say, as a whole, is just progression. You know, making ourselves better. Mm-hmm. You know, always, staying on our toes. Personally, I would love to develop myself more as a performer, as like my stage presence, just to be stronger than what it is already. Mm-hmm. But, just to be better as a leader, as a captain of the team, one of the captains of the team, just being a better leader and just, stepping up.
Okay, I'll take that. Miss Tamisha, what about you?
So I actually completely agree with what he said. Like as a whole, like I want our team to take it to the next level. Like, we've been doing a lot this year. We've been on a good track. But me personally, I want to be like a better leader for my team, like as one of the captains. And I do want to, improve my little performing or whatever, the things I do on stage, be more creative and all that.
Okay, I'll take that. All right, next question. What team have you stepped on before you joined AAO, as I see the initials say, if you have stepped on a team before you got to the collegiate team?
Well, I don't have any step experience as far as being on a competitive team. It's just been maybe in high school, here and there, a few performances, but nothing competitive.
Right. Okay. All right, Mr. Misha, anything you stepped on? Any team you stepped on?
So yeah, I actually do have step experience. I stepped in middle school. You may know her team now as Royal Diamond Family Division, Miss Hamilton. So I stepped for her. She's a step and a dance. So I was doing both on her team. I did it in middle school and somewhat in high school too. Okay. And now I'm on AO.
That's it. And let me tell you, I posted one of y'all videos on Instagram I think it was like around September. So I said, let me go click on here. Let me post this thing. And when I was posting it, I was in the house. I had my speakers going when I was like, yo, I was just like, I already saw the page, but I was watching stuff, but when I have my speakers on, you can hear everything. And I was like, y'all, look, I was sending to people like, look. So yeah, I love y'all team. All right.
Thank you.
No problem. We see so many negative images of your generation on social media. Has being on the step team helped you from falling into those wrong crowds, how to overcome those stereotypes? How has being on the step team helped you not be a statistic that we see on social media? No shade to anybody, but just keeping it real.
So I would say being a captain on AO definitely is time consuming. So AO does keep me busy, from like helping my team members get a routine down pat, trying to stay late, help them get the step, helping them when they need me, you know. So
Mhm.
AO has taken up time, which is positive time. So instead of me probably doing something else, in that time I'm actually with AO just helping them.
Okay.
So I could say it did help.
All right. What about you, Mr. Derek? What about you?
Just to piggyback off of what Tamisha said, being a captain, you have to step into a certain role
Mhm.
and you have to lead by example. So oftentimes that means being present when you're there, so, and I feel like personally being a young Black man in society, you may not look for trouble, but trouble will find you. So, filling time with something positive is always the best way to go.
Awesome. That is very true. Very true. All right, here we go. What are some of life lessons that AAO Against All Odds have taught you?
Well, I would say, again, we're the two captains of the team, so definitely leadership qualities, definitely patience, working with people, how to adapt to newer members that come, how to welcome them in, and trying to give them that little style that we have.
Understand.
So definitely what Derek said, it also teaches us responsibility. And it teaches you to make decisions in the toughest moments because you're at the captain. At the end of the day, if the coach is not there, you got to make the decision.
Right.
So it does help you with decision making, responsibility, definitely patience on my end. So yeah, I agree.
Okay, most definitely, most definitely. What are some words that you would use to describe your coach?
So let's go. Indecisive, hard-headed. What else is there, Derek?
Those two, but we will definitely creative, humble, passionate, a leader,
definitely.
And one thing that we've learned is those three things, those things are what help us be a good team, because where he may lack, we will pick up. Where we definitely lack, he's definitely there
picks up.
Yeah.
So I want to say I definitely 100% this team would not be where it's at, especially for our last season undefeated without Andrew. He's the creativity behind all of us. So
I know that's
definitely a great coach.
I mean, it works. I mean, y'all kill it on stage. I'm telling you, and I don't just get up and scream. Now, I like all step teams, but if I get up and start screaming like, "Yo!" Like, after COVID is over with, I'm bringing my team X Factor to New York. We're coming to New York and we're going to Texas. When COVID is over with, I'm coming. I'm like, yo, we're going. If we got to take the train from Charlotte all the way up there, we are coming. And I'm telling you, I scream for everyone. I'll be like, yo, Benson's here because he's going in. I love it. I love it. It goes to battle. This is the part I like. And battles are seeming, ever since COVID started, battles have been seeming to coming back in, because it's like, you know what, can we just go do a battle? I mean, can we do something? Because back in the day, battles were big. If you tied, you had to do a battle. And I've been to shows where it was 1 point, and they were like, move that point up one so we can make them battles. All right, so it's like battles are coming back in, all right? So here we go. Here goes some battles here. Round one, all right? Beacon's Finest High School versus Steppers in Command.
Steppers in Command.
Steppers in Command.
All Steppers in Command? All right, all right. Next up, Organized Chaos versus Reign of Distinction. Did I say that name right?
You did. Reign of Distinction. We would have to
Reign of Distinction. Come on.
You gotta keep it in the family. Okay, all right. Right. Because if you would have said something else, if I was on the team, I would have called you up like, so you really gonna say that on that show? Okay, I'm pulling up, so I get it. All right, next one. Royal Vision, the middle school team, versus Highly Qualified.
Highly Qualified.
I tell you, when we came to nationals last year, and I had to look up like who's the middle school team that's like coming, and I saw Highly Qualified. Told my team, if y'all don't go up there and perform, I'm telling y'all won't eat. Y'all will not eat. And I knew Tamika was doing her homework on us too. And when we got to nationals, the first team we run into was Highly Qualified. I was like, if y'all move a muscle, and y'all you better scare them. But I love that team. Love that team. All right. Here goes another one. Majestic Ambush, I missed them, versus New Dawn Mecca, the middle school of
Majestic.
I'm gonna say New Dawn.
I'll say Majestic Ambush. That's a tough one. Right?
That was tough.
I'm gonna say New Dawn. Okay, that's home. So
question,
that-
but I'm gonna say Majestic.
I
That's
love
tough.
New Dawn though. Love.
Me too.
Yeah,
I love both of them.
course.
That's
I
a
love
hard
them.
one. That's a hard one. All right, here we go. Unity Queens versus Mecca Unleashed, the high school Mecca.
Like
Mecca.
Unleashed.
Mecca.
Okay, all right. So if you had a team to battle, it didn't have. It could be any division, any year. If you had a team to battle that you knew if you battled this team, it would be the battle of call it the COVID battle. Like, you know what? If we battle this team, we get to be COVID immune, so we could just do whatever we want. What team would you battle? It had to be the battle of the decade.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have to say the Players Club. Now I love them,
So, this
and
is
we went
why.
before, but you know, fell short a little bit. But I feel like now we're a completely different team, and I love Ed and everything that he has going on. But that will be a great battle again at this point in time for us. Definitely.
Right. Okay.
I say the same team. Like, he read my mind on that one. Players Club.
Players
For real.
Club. All right, Coach.
Yeah.
What about you?
Say Play Club also.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Ed.
All right. Now, Coach.
Oh,
if you
and-
had, go ahead.
Another thing, also step as a command. If Khalik is stepping too,
Okay, you getting it
because
Rematch.
because Khalid don't. Only time he don't step when it's a show he can't be in. But if it ain't that, he is on the floor with him. So let's go. Let's get this. Come on, he can get in. All right. So, Coach, if you had to battle a team from down south, who would that team be? It can be any division.
down south.
Mm-hmm.
A division. I'm gonna say chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
DSSD. That's about it. That's only
about
two
it?
I know so far.
So right now, okay, cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, all right. And before we get out of here, I always ask this to everyone. Being a college team, Miss Tamisha, what would you say now that you experienced life coming into college? What would you say to the 16-year-old you? You had to give your 16-year-old you some advice. It's a sneak question. What would you say?
What would I would say, don't give up. Because at a point in time, I did give up dancing, stepping, and all that. I would tell 16-year-old me, don't give up, because you're about to become way better than what you are now.
Come on. Oh my God, I'm about to run.
It's gonna be all right.
That was good. Come on, man. We can end right there. I'm just playing. That was good. All right, Mr. Derek, what about you? What would you tell the 16-year-old the 16-year-old you, what you know now so far in life? What would you tell yourself at 16?
I would tell myself, I would just say invest in yourself. You know, if no one can move you but you, so you have to want it more than anybody else for your, just because at a point in time, I was just floating on by, and then, as I got to college, I stepped into more of a leadership role. But I would tell myself, invest in yourself, push yourself to the next level.
I'll take that. And Coach Andrew, what would you tell the 16-year-old you?
I would tell myself to stop worrying so much. Not be indecisive. Take your time, stay organized, and be nicer to my coach in a way. Because I understand everything he goes through right now.
So so you stepped before you did this team?
Yeah, I stepped on Crown Mecca. Mecca
Okay.
Dynasty. Crown Mecca, Mecca Unleashed. all of
Okay.
that.
So you gave the great Coach JJ problems? Really?
Period.
Okay, well this interview is now over. I'm messing. I first saw, it was a couple years ago, he posted a video of, I think it was a warm-up to Rise Up, and I was just like, I hit him up like, bruh. All I kept saying was, bruh. Really? Like, I loved it. Yeah. Okay, I see it. Okay. All right, I love it. I love that. All right. Well, I do appreciate you all taking the time to come on here with me and just giving, just who you are for the world to see. Trust me, we do see you. And hopefully after COVID, I ain't gonna say hopefully, I'm gonna speak it to existence. After COVID out, you will see me and my team come up to New York and just come up there and just enjoy all that great energy. All right. I am Coach B, and I always got something to say.